Objective number 2. Rationalize a denominator containing two terms. So mainly we gonna use the formula. So we recall that if we have a minus b times a plus b, then we have the answer is a squared minus b squared. So we have two terms, that is square root of 6 and 2. We will apply this formula. We will multiply by the conjugate. What do I mean by the conjugate? If you have a minus b, the conjugate is a plus b. If you have the answer is x plus 2, then the conjugate will be x minus 2. So the same but opposite the side. If you have square root of 3 minus the x, then the conjugate will be square root of 3 plus the x. Then we will multiply together. You will apply the formula so that you get a squared minus b squared. So in this case, in the denominator, what do we have is square root of 6 plus 2. Then the conjugate of square root of 6 plus 2 is square root of 6 minus 2. Then we apply the formula, we get a squared minus b squared. So square root of 6 squared minus 2 squared. Square root of 6 is 6. Because square root of 6 squared, the 2 and the index cancel out. So you get the 6. You remove the radical. And then minus 4. Then you get the answer is 2. So you see what happened is that if we multiply by the conjugate, we won't have the answer in the radical anymore. The answer is a number, and our number is a 2. So we will multiply by top and bottom by the conjugate of square root of 6 plus 2, which is square root of 6 minus 2. And then on the top, we don't have anything special, we just distribute. And in the bottom, you use the formula square root of 6 minus square root of 6 squared minus 2 squared. Then we got square root of 12 on the top minus 2 square root of 2. You notice that we always multiply the radical and the radical together. If one is radical, one is number, we cannot multiply. The answer in the bottom is 2. We can simplify more for this. You look at the square root of 12. We're going to break a square root of 4 and 3. So square root of 4 times 3 is square root of 4 and times square root of 3. Square root of 4 is 2. Now you can factor out the 2 and then cancel the 2.